The attendees here is really what makes it special. And there's no confusion on what the priority is with Prosper Forum and the genuine approach that everyone is taking, the leaders of these companies are taking, and that's really what gets us excited.
Welcome to the Prosper Brief. Today we're talking with Ryan Bowlds from Restaurant Technologies about how automation is transforming the food service industry. From oil management to safety innovations, Ryan shares how technology is making restaurant operations smarter, safer, and more efficient. Let's dive in.
Welcome, everybody, to the Prosper Brief. Today, we have Ryan Bowlds from Restaurant Technologies. Ryan, welcome to the podcast.
Well, thank you, Anthony. Excited to be here.
Yeah, great. So, Restaurant Technologies, I want to start off, with what you guys do and what you bring to the industry. If you could tell me a little bit about the company.
Yeah, absolutely. So Restaurant Technologies really started back in the late 90s and really focused in on providing scalable services to the food service industry that leverage automation. And by doing that, we're able to eliminate some of the riskiest jobs within the kitchen. And that starts with total oil management, which is bulk oil delivery to restaurants. We also provide all the means to do filtration and to manage the oil quality. And ultimately, we also pick up the oil and recycle it into biofuels, which is great. So at the core of it, we really are an ESG company to begin with. And since then, we've also added additional services. AutoMist is our hood and flue cleaning system, which again leverages automation, and we supplement that by doing quarterly inspections to make sure that customers are in compliance and have a safe hood and flue.
Okay, cool. How did you get into the industry, or do you have any industry background too?
Yeah.
It's been a common theme here at the forum so far. A lot of the CEOs started out as in the kitchen or waiters, but do you have any background like that?
Yeah, a little different of a path for me. I started my career in engineering and actually worked at Cargill at a soybean oil refinery. And so I got the opportunity to actually produce the oil that restaurants are using. And since then, been involved in different industries in automation, being in refining, in chemical production, et cetera, with Emerson. And then this is really kind of a blend of both of those worlds, and really full circle, coming back to, hey, now we're using that cooking oil, delivering it to customers, and then converting it into biofuels. So kind of that full cycle, which has been fun to see. So mostly on the technical side, mostly on the automation side is where I got started in this.
I also wanted to talk about your involvement, Restaurant Technologies' involvement in the Prosper Accelerator program. You've got a couple of accelerators this year. You had some accelerators the previous year as well. So could you tell me a little bit about why you're involved and have some accelerators and how that's been working out for you guys? Yeah,
absolutely. We're really excited about the accelerator program, and we've got two great accelerators for this year. And one of them I'm fortunate enough to work directly with on the marketing side of our business. That's Renee Miller, and she's our director of marketing. Incredible amount of experience on the marketing side of things, but also has a huge passion around what Prosper Forum is trying to do. And the best example of that is within a few months of joining our company, not only did she help reset our complete brand strategy, which is great. That's what we bring in marketers to do. But she also set up the Women's Resource Group, co-founded the Women's Resource Group within our company to really create a forum for women to really develop leadership and have a sounding board within the company. And so that's really a testament to where Renee's passions are, and a direct fit for really what the Prosper Forum is doing here. So I'm extremely excited for what she's gaining already and will continue to gain as being an accelerator, getting more ingrained within the industry, getting to understand really what our customers and what our partners are really striving for when it comes to the diverse workforce that we need to be able to understand and be able to really connect with.
Yep. No, and the accelerator program is such a great group, and the connections that are made. I've met Renee and Chris and connected with them outside of Prosper as well. And it's just such a great format to continue these relationships and give the next generation leaders this connection with the leaders, current industry leaders, and learn from them to step into that role eventually.
Yeah, and kind of to continue along that lines with Chris, just an incredible example of someone who's able to instantly connect with people. And he's our national account executive. So really in front of our customers every day and working with them on their toughest challenges. And I think, as he continues to be part of the accelerator program, is only going to really amplify his ability to connect with those customers and really reflect the marketplace that he's serving.
Yep. Now, Ryan, we were just before we went live here, we were talking about the other shows that are going on currently. Actually, at the same time, there's a show in California going on. You've got a lot of opportunities to attend other shows. What is it about Prosper Forum that brought you guys here and your experience here?
Yeah, absolutely. There's honestly a couple of key things, and this is our second year now. We did join on the first year, and we were so excited about the experience we had in year one that we came back and asked, how can we get more involved? How can we continue to really partner with the Prosper Forum? And so we really jumped all in this year as a founding title partner, and really identified this as one of the key industry events that we wanted to be a part of, because it aligns perfectly with our journey right now around ESG, and really is the voice of the marketplace in a lot of ways. So there's the experience of year one that really continues to keep us excited. But then I think, as it's been echoed throughout, the attendees here is really what makes it special. And there's no confusion on what the priority is with the Prosper Forum, and the genuine approach that everyone is taking, the leaders of these companies are taking, and that's really what gets us excited.
Yeah. No, that is great. The accelerator program, the content yesterday, the first day of the forum this year, we had some great leaders in the industry speaking to the accelerators, and the content was just amazing. And somebody made a comment that your company couldn't afford to get this kind of information.
Completely agree. Yeah.
And it's amazing. So that's a great opportunity. But outside of that, just the connections between the accelerators and their cohorts and the class overall, and getting to meet and interact with other leaders in the industry. It's amazing.
It's huge. It's absolutely huge. I think, having an opportunity to sit in on the steering meeting at the beginning of the event yesterday, and hearing about how it's not stopping with the accelerator group, actually beginning to look at how can we engage with students that are pursuing the hospitality industry and the food service industry. And it's just exciting to see it continue. There's I refer to them a little bit as ripple-on effects, but as you get further and further into it, you uncover more and more opportunity, which is really exciting.
Yeah. And actually, you reminded me of something too. During that meeting, we were talking about the concept. People come saying, I want to be in the industry. What comes to mind is, I'm going to be working in the back of the house, or I'm going to be a server. Yeah. And there's so many different opportunities in the industry. I mean, you've got a good example.
Yep.
Engineering, there's need for engineering.
Absolutely.
To apply to the industry. My background's in law. There's a need for the law.
Absolutely.
So it's such a diverse industry on many facets that you have all these different opportunities, and we need people in the industry. And I think it's a good opportunity for people to learn about that too, where it's not just back of the house, front of the house. There's support for the restaurant in a lot of different industries. So.
Yeah, and that industry wave of automation and really focusing on employee engagement and employee retention, we're excited to be a big part of that, because we are taking away the riskiest, toughest jobs in the kitchen, with having to lug used hot oil around or having to clean hoods and flues, and we're enabling those coming into the industry to really focus on the value-added work that's going on. And so I think that's an exciting part for us, is that we're taking away some of those tasks that aren't as glamorous, and we're allowing the focus to really go into the areas that are exciting and get people into the industry to begin with.
Yeah, that's great. No, and it's interesting. A lot of people, AI, of course, is a topic, not a current topic. It's been around for a while, but automation, just automation for what you guys do. It doesn't have to be this, futuristic robot, but just some basic automation that's helping the back of the house employees, like you said, not do the mundane tasks, make their job a lot easier, safer to do. Any other thoughts on that? Where do you see that going? Is there a lot more that can be done in the restaurant industry? And and just to pick your brain a little bit too, like, where do you see that going from your company's perspective too?
Yeah, I think topic I'm really excited about. So I spent quite a few years in manufacturing engineering as well while I was at Emerson working in automation, and getting to actually design assembly lines or manufacturing lines using automation. And I kind of see that as that's absolutely the level of a complexity that I think the industry could get to. It's not necessary today, or maybe not quite there yet, but there is a lot of runway on how automation could be implemented. And with our systems today, really kind of scratching the surface. They're incredibly valuable, but they aren't incredibly complex or scary. It's pumps, it's valves, it's pretty well-known things that just really take the burden off of the employees in the back of the house. And so I think there's a lot of runway. We're continuing to look at how can we do a better job making the equipment smart, and so that we can help the customer monitor what's going on, so we can proactively work with them, have preventative maintenance, keep them up and running, all of those things. So that's kind of the next area that we're looking at.
Okay, great. No, and it's a great insight. You don't need a robot. We're just talking about robots in the back of the house, but and I'm not saying it's simple, but basic engineering that we know to make these jobs and automate on that front. And there's a lot of opportunity there. So
absolutely.
That's cool. You guys are doing that. Really support your support with the industry and with the Prosper Forum. Really appreciate that with Restaurant Technologies. And thanks for being on the podcast today.
Yeah, really appreciate it. Can't wait to see where it goes.
Yeah.
Continue from here.
That'd be great. Thank you, Ryan.
Thanks.
Thank you for tuning in. Ryan gave us great insights into how automation is shaping the future of the food service. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to subscribe, share, and stay connected for more industry-leading conversations. We'll see you next time here on the Prosper Brief.